Hi, everyone. Welcome to Three Things Live. Hey, I'm so excited to have Fern with me.
I'm excited to be
today. And, you know, we've had such a great week on the show.
It's been so interesting.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and today it gets even better.
Yes,
So we
it does.
finished the week off strong. Welcome to Three Things Live, where theme number 1 is something to smile about, theme number 2 is something to learn, and theme number 3 is something to discover. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so happy that you decided to join us today. You know, this week we've been talking about different traditions in different cultures, and I think the one thing that has really stood out to me is the fact that we all love to celebrate in our own ways, and the way that all of these holidays that we've been talking about overlap, they actually connect to one another in more ways than we would have thought at the beginning. So I have loved it. I hope you've enjoyed the last few days with us as well here at Three Things Live. And today I've got Fern in the studio, and she's here.
Hi.
Yes, hello, Fern. What has stood out to you over the last couple days of watching?
Definitely, the first thing is food.
Yes,
I'm not a
food's
huge
big deal.
I'm not a huge food lover. I don't love to eat lots of different. I don't eat different types of food.
Right.
I just don't do it. But food is like the center to so many gatherings and traditions.
Yeah.
But more than that, it is like a unity and building of that family unit that you're a part of.
Ooh, I
like
love that.
Whatever type of family it is.
Yeah.
Like you're building up that unit together.
I like that. That is so interesting. Yeah, and you know, on Monday we talked about Christmas, and we had our friend Cordy Roybal join us virtually, and yesterday was about Hanukkah, and I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation as well with our friend Judy Reese from Pennsylvania, and today we're going to dive into Kwanzaa, and I'm so excited because we have a new girlfriend with us today, and her name is Daphne Marie, and she's coming to us all the way from Buffalo, New York. Daphne, you are here. Hello, my friend.
Hey. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh my goodness. Of course, you know, I have to say that you are now a new friend because we hadn't met before, but we have friends in common, right? So you can blame your friends Lynn and Cheryl.
That's right.
For telling us about you. So, you know, afterwards you're going to have to take them out or something.
Or they should take you out.
They should take you out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're so thrilled that you would spend a few minutes with us today in learning a little bit more about Kwanzaa. So Daphne, thank you for being here. Why don't we start out with, if you'll just tell us a little bit about yourself, perhaps your family. Let us know and get to know you better. Yeah.
So my name is Daphne Bell. I am a mom of 4. I'm an educator. I'm a director of culturally responsive teaching in Buffalo, New York. And one thing that I recently, within the last 5 years, decided as a family that we wanted to begin celebrating Kwanzaa. We've celebrated Christmas for my entire life. As a child, I've grown up with the Christmas tree and Santa Claus. But one thing I wanted to do was to get in touch with our African roots as African Americans. And at the conclusion of Kwanzaa or Christmas, the following day is the first day of Kwanzaa. And it's 7 nights from December 26th, and the last night is January 1st. And the tradition that we decided to put in place for my family is to discuss each one of the principles of Kwanzaa each night at dinner.
Yes. So each one of
every
those,
and then Kwanzaa.
yeah, each one of those principles, the 7 principles, also represents a different candle, correct? And a different color,
Yep.
right? And so here's a kind of a dumb question probably, but is it always the day after Christmas that goes
Yes.
through?
So
Okay,
the first day is always December 26th, and the final day is January
okay.
1st.
Uh-huh.
And so the principles are discussed in order. So the first is Umoja, which is unity, then Kujijakalia, which is self-determination, then Ujima, collective work and responsibility, and Ujama, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kuumba, creativity, and Imani, faith. One
Wow.
tradition that we've put in place for Kuumba in particular is creativity. I love to craft. I love to just do different things with bling and the Cricut. And so what my family did is we every New Year's Eve during the day, we draw a name of someone else in our family's name out of a hat and
Uh-huh.
make something for someone else. So one of the pictures that
Oh,
she put across were when we painted each other rocks.
oh, that's
And
so great.
yeah, it's just a nice little gift to give to someone. It's free, but it's quality time where you're expressing your creativity, but also expressing your love. And it's not only like myself, my husband, and our 4 kids, like my brother, my nieces, my mom, my dad, they all come and join. It's just a fun family tradition that we've put in place.
Wow, I love
So I love
that.
that. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, so my family is kind of spread out in different states. And as I'm thinking about painting rocks, it's like we all have rocks. It would be a lot of fun
Yes.
to draw the name out of the hat,
Yeah.
assign the person,
Yeah.
and have them decorate it. And then, because we FaceTime all the
Yeah,
time.
and share with each other.
Yeah,
the
and
rock.
share that way. So you still can do these traditions.
I
And
love that. Yeah,
I love
that's
that too.
great.
That's
How
awesome.
old are your children, Daphne? You have
My
4.
oldest is 16. Yep, I have 3
Okay.
girls and 1 boy. I
Uh-huh.
have a 16-year-old girl, a 14-year-old boy, a 11-year-old girl, that's the one in the middle, and my daughter who's held in the corner, that one's a few years ago old, she's 4. So my little
Oh,
one's 4.
what a darling family. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
And
they're great.
you
She
are a
does not
busy
look.
mama.
She does not look that old though.
No, you are a busy mom, and I think it's really special that you decided to kind of, draw this into a traditional Christmas that you have celebrated. You told me that you're Christian. You've always celebrated Christmas, but just within the last few years, you wanted to bring a little bit more of your own heritage into teaching your children. Why was that important to you?
Well, I just think as a mom, character is so important. And when you are sitting at the dinner table and talking to your kids, things like unity, always being there for each other, and collective work and responsibility, Ujima, we can't carry everything on our shoulders as moms. So having you should do your chores, you should help out your family without having to be told, those are just strong character foundation things that I've always instilled in my kids. But it's nice when you have principles to talk on so that hopefully they carry that tradition on when they get older. Someone told me when I was a young mom, they told me when I was a young mom that your kids are always going to forget the one-offs, but always remember their traditions. So then I got into
Wow.
this, like I have to do certain things every year for different holidays. So
Uh-huh.
right now in the fall, we always pick pumpkins. We always carve pumpkins around Halloween. We always do blank, 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 so
Yeah.
that hopefully they carry those things on into adulthood and when they have their own families.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
amazing.
true. I think that's a really good point because, and so here's your warning. If you don't want a tradition to last, don't start it.
Right?
Right? Because my kids, and they're all out of the
Right,
house
correct.
now and they're still
They
saying,
come back.
we want the reindeer names on the Christmas presents.
Why didn't we have that?
Oh my gosh, it's
Okay.
ridiculous. My 16-year-old
right.
daughter I joke that she's a mini me because now on Christmas Eve she's like, we have to do A, B,
Uh-huh.
C, D. Don't forget.
Ex-
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is so true. Wow. You know, when we talk about 7 principles, I've got my a little paper here. These are pretty powerful, and so I got to do a shout out about, you know, I think the Kwanzaa celebration
Yeah.
is pretty amazing, and I think it's something we could still incorporate into our own lives. Like you have, because I mean, when we talk about principles, we're talking unity, self-determination,
And that one,
collective work.
so real quick on self-determination,
Yeah.
like that first line, it like spoke to me. It is defining who you are and taking pride in developing those qualities.
Yeah.
And that's like everyone needs that.
Exactly.
Everyone needs that.
Exactly. I love that. The collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, you have purpose, creativity, which I love how you're sharing creativity with your children especially, and faith. I mean, could you get any better than that,
Yeah.
right?
and honestly, that's why I decided to celebrate it ourselves. Like it was
Yeah.
just a personal decision. I similarly was just reading a book. I was reading a book on Kwanzaa. My daughter who's 11 was maybe 5. So it's only been about 5 years. And there's a lot more to Kwanzaa than I do, right? Our Kinara, my husband built, we bought the candles on Amazon. We have some of the pieces, but not all of the different symbols. But it was really the principles spoke to me as an individual. And those are just things I really wanted to sit down and focus on, at least for one day a year, on just that one principle and guiding the conversation with our families.
You know, your children will
that,
never
yeah.
forget this, Daphne.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. I commend you for, you know, trying to bring that back into your home.
And I don't have any children left at home, but like when I was reading about these and kind of learning, getting ready for today,
Yeah.
it's like I am going to instill this in my
Yes.
family.
Yes.
We're going to, whether they like it or not, they are going to learn about Kwanzaa.
Get ready to
But-
paint
and
rocks.
I know they're going to love it though because of
Yeah.
the characteristics and the qualities. They already have these qualities in them.
Exactly.
And they're just going to recognize that. And I think that's so important.
I love that. Yeah, Heidi in the comments is saying that she loves those principles. And, you know, I couldn't agree more. I do as well. And I think it's just, they're timeless and
Yes.
they're vital, especially in today's world, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. I was
Yeah.
just thinking like with unity, with how divided our nation is or our world is, just coming together and focusing on principles of love and hope and faith, like you really can't argue with that, no matter which
No.
side of the coin you're on.
No, that's so true. Absolutely. Is there anything else that you enjoy doing with your family to celebrate Kwanzaa?
I know you were talking about food, like we're big foodies in our
Yes.
family.
Oh, look at that
You'll see it
spread.
there. So that's like peach cobbler and fried chicken and mac and cheese. I love charcuterie boards, so like we make a fun one for every holiday. Actually, that one there was my 16-year-old daughter or my 10-year-old daughter. One of the two made that one last year in Kwanzaa. Banana pudding. These are all traditional African American foods, soul food.
Really?
I could totally
Yeah,
get
we
behind
do.
those foods.
Yeah.
Love to eat. And I mean, I don't really need any reason to have a big meal, but why not find one? So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Any excuse for that, right? You'll take it.
yeah.
I think that's so great. Wow. This is
That's-
so interesting,
I
right?
know. And the more I learn about it, the more I get excited.
It
It's like
kinda speaks to
I'm
you,
going to
right?
find a way to incorporate this into
Yeah.
our celebration.
Well, you know, yesterday, Daphne, we were talking about Hanukkah. And with Hanukkah, there's, you know, the eight nights, 8 lights, and you have the helper candle in the middle, but you have the 8 candles, 4 and 4. And they light one each day, because then the light is growing brighter, right? And I find it fascinating and so beautiful that it's the same kind of idea with Kwanzaa.
Yeah. I think that just light as a subject altogether is that in a world that's full of darkness, that's full of sadness, like finding the light and staying positive is something that everyone needs. And sometimes being able to locate it, harness it, and then showcase it as a family is something that um our holidays enjoy doing. Like think about even Christmas lights. We put lights in our house, we put lights in the tree. Light is something that's positive and uplifting no matter where and how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
So I think just Kwanzaa is another continuation of that ideology.
Agreed. Agreed. You know, I love Kelly is coming to us from YouTube, and I think she makes the perfect comment as we wrap this up. She said, "You can never reinforce those values enough. Everyone needs to know their family history, and you can't appreciate where you are if you're not aware of where you came from."
Oh, yeah.
And I love that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wonderful.
incredible.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we leave today?
Well, I do know that it's a quilt show, and you were talking about the mat. So, the foundation that the Kinara sits on top of is called an Mkeka, and it's just the traditional straw mat that is one of the seven principles. So, if you're quilting, you can use the colors of red, green, and black of Kwanzaa, and
Yes.
create that it's a common craft that little kids make, especially in school when you're talking about Kwanzaa. Often you'll see the menorah or the kinara for Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, but Mkeka is a common mat. So,
I love that.
and I see it
Okay.
behind you.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Daphne. Thank you so
No
much. You
problem.
know, you are an honorary girlfriend now. Like,
right.
We
Yay!
need to keep in touch, girl, because I think you're pretty darn amazing.
Likewise.
Yes, absolutely. So, and thank you to your friends Lynn and Cheryl who voluntold you, right, to come on.
Yeah, Lynn was not letting me go. She was like, "You didn't answer, so I'm just gonna push you a little more." It's a friend.
You gotta love good friends, right? Well, thank you so much. I know I learned a
problem.
lot. Excuse me. Got a little
You
bit of
and
a
me
cough
both.
today.
It's the season.
Exactly. All right, friends. Well, as she mentioned, she talked about the mat, and we've got a little take off of that mat because it helps us think about the foundation of these principles, and I can't wait for you to learn a little bit more about it. We're going to go over to the sewing room, and Fern is going to share with us how that mat comes together. Wow. Let's hope that
Very
this
good.
cough can go away. We'll see you in a moment. Bye-bye.
I talked her into joining this year.
Yeah.
The club has such great value. I will be a lifelong club member, subscribed on year one.
It's time to come join your girlfriends in the club. You'll have access to an amazing community, designs, patterns, deals, and prizes throughout the year. Get in on the early bird pricing between now and October 31st. Purchase the Club 2026 and you'll be automatically registered for all the fun.
I've been in the club since it began. I'm actively actually doing things and downloading things and using things in it, and it really is worth it.
Cute patterns and demonstrations, and it's like, well, if you're in the club, you get it free. And I thought, they're not hard projects, just simple, and I can go through when I want to sew, and there's so much more than what you pay for it.
Remember, Three Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile, something to learn, and something to discover. Let's go.
All right, welcome back everyone to Three Things Live. I'm Kris.
And I'm Fern.
And now I have a cough drop in my mouth,
There
so
you go.
hopefully we'll be, we'll be set. But I just can't thank Daphne enough for sharing with us a little bit more about Kwanzaa. I know my eyes have been opened.
So interesting, and like I love how there's so many values like that we live every day.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
she made a little comment about the light.
Yes.
Find it,
Yes.
grab onto it,
Yeah.
and show it.
And then share that.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that is what we do every day.
Oh,
in so
I
many
love
areas.
it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daphne.
That's awesome.
And you know, to all of our friends out there, if you would leave a little comment to Daphne, I would appreciate it, because you know it's kind of a
yes.
scary thing to
Oh, yeah.
have to get on here and
She
share
knocked it
those
out of the
things.
park,
but
though.
she did knock it out of the park. I
That's
loved it. So
awesome. She's
let her
good.
know how much you appreciated learning from
Yeah.
her today. And I mean, that goes with all of our guests this week. It's been
Oh, yeah.
phenomenal.
They've
So-
been great.
yeah. Okay. So as she mentioned, one of the symbols that they have, that they are doing during Kwanzaa is the straw mat, right? Okay. It's a woven. They call it the
Mkeka.
Mkeka, and it's where
Yes.
the candles sit on.
Yeah.
And it symbolizes a foundation
Right.
for all of these principles.
All of the principles and how they come up. And I like how the candlestick,
candles,
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Not a menorah. How that sits on it and it moves up.
It moves up. It,
Yeah,
like
like the
grows.
menorah.
Oh.
Like yes, it's just
Yeah, fantastic.
A beautiful
So
display.
It really is. And so we thought it might be fun to do a project that's been inspired by the straw mat. And I am so in love with this
Isn't
pillow.
it fun?
Yes, let's take
so,
a look.
Like when you asked me to do this, it's like I can't figure out what I'd use a straw mat for. And then I went and looked, and there's the paper that you weave in elementary. You weave
Yes.
those. And it's like, got no use for that. But
Yes.
Sherry came up with this
I know.
pillow.
I love
that
it.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
And it's,
Well, and these are the colors of Kwanzaa.
they're the colors of Kwanzaa.
And so, which, I mean, honestly, it's also the colors of Christmas, too.
It
if you think
is,
about
yeah.
it. But you could do this kind of idea with anything. In fact, you did it for your own home.
That's right. You
As an
said,
everyday pillow.
come up with something that would match my living room. So it's like, hey, I got the burrito pillow, and now I got the Kwanzaa pillow in there.
There you go, exactly. So isn't that so cute? It's a 16-inch pillow form that is being used in there. And
it fills it up nicely.
It really
yeah.
does. I know. I asked Fern, I said, how are those things being woven and stay? And she said it's because the pillow form just,
Poofs
poofs
that in,
it
yeah.
out. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Fern, why
So
don't
yeah,
you
let's
go
show
through
us.
and show us how this is done?
So we have a great pattern, and it goes step by step through the whole thing.
Yes.
But we're going to show just quickly 16 by 16. And first you're going to make your strips.
Okay. So let's
And
take a
where's
look
my
at these
one?
strips.
Yeah.
You're basically creating a tube, right?
Making a tube.
Okay.
And I know we've gone over the tubes for the last couple weeks, I
Yeah,
think.
we have. Yeah.
So we're going to right sides together. So your 1/4 inch seam. And let me move this out of the way here. And then it's important to, when you iron it, iron the seam flat.
Good idea.
So, and that way when you turn it, you're not fighting
Oh, so true. Yes.
all that bulk inside.
Right. Right.
Now, I've struggled with this. So it comes, the tube turners come with a dowel inside. And every time I tried this, I felt like I was just poking a hole in here. So I got rid of the dowel.
Okay.
And I'm using 2 of the tube turners.
Hey,
2
that's
of
a
the
great
tubes.
idea. Yeah.
So you stick it inside. And because this one fits right inside there, then that pushes it right through. Oops, need to get a little more fabric in there.
Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Okay, so we're just making a whole bunch
So
of
I'm making a
these.
whole bunch of tubes. And then after those are made, you're gonna iron them nice and flat again. And making sure your seam is on the back side. Oh, it's so good I can't find the seam. There we go. So the seam's gonna be on the back side and you're gonna iron them flat.
Sure.
So,
Oh, did you top stitch these?
yes.
Okay, that really makes it look
Doesn't
nice
that look
and finished.
classy and
Yes,
finished there?
yes.
And just go 1/8 just right next to your edge. You can sit and chain stitch all those and
Oh,
like
yeah.
it goes really fast.
Yes, definitely. Okay,
So-
so then we've got a whole bunch of
Got a whole bunch of
made.
strips.
And are we building it on some kind of foundation?
We are.
Okay, just like the mat.
the mat.
Yeah.
So I chose just a brown, 16.5 by 16.5. I measured all my strips and cut those to be 16.5. So I didn't have any overhang. I knew that they
Sure.
were going to fit right on.
Love that.
And start in the middle with your center one. And to get that, just fold your fabric and
Oh, okay.
finger press
yeah,
it.
Sure.
Go both directions.
Sure.
Start in the middle and then just lay your fabrics out according to the pattern.
Okay.
The colors.
And so then you did, I saw you had a bunch of clips on
I have
there.
a bunch of clips. So we'll do those on our next piece.
Okay.
I clipped them and then I just took 1/8 of an inch
Okay.
seam across
So
the
you're
top.
trying to go
just
within
to
the
hold
seam
them all
allowance.
down.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're 1/2 inch apart. After I got them clipped on, I looked and just made sure everything looked good.
You kind of eyeballed it.
Yeah,
You were living
just
on the edge.
Living on the edge. You know me. So,
Okay.
and then we're going to take our other pieces and I believe we start with the red. This represents the red on the pattern.
Okay.
So I'm just going to set that in the middle.
So you're just laying them on top.
Yep.
Okay.
And
For right now.
the red and the green go on the ends, and then I think my other color, I can't remember which one the white represents. And I don't see the other pillow. I think it was the tan color. So then I just lay them out. Oh look, this one I've got the seam on the top.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. I happen
I
to
wouldn't have even noticed.
I happen to have done that on my Kwanzaa pillow, and I had to unpick and unweave and redo it. So these are separated. I believe it's 1 inch and 1/8.
Okay. But it has all this
Has
information.
all the
in
details
the
on there.
Pattern.
Yep.
Okay.
So then, do you want to clip that end?
Sure. Okay, so we're just kind of holding these in
We're
place.
just going to hold the one end in place.
Just the one end. Oh, yeah, I guess that would
Because
make
we have to
sense.
weave it.
We have to weave it,
Yeah.
right.
And
Okay.
I really found this
get
was the
a little
easiest way
closer
to do it.
Oh, this is great. Okay. All right, we've got one more.
So
All right.
one more.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
And now we're going to weave it in and out.
Okay.
So
So it's going to tell us in the pattern, like, okay, the first one you're
First
going to
one
do
goes
over
over,
and then
under,
under.
yeah.
Okay.
yep.
So
So, if
which
you
one-
want to go,
I'm going to go under on this
Yeah.
one. Oh my goodness, it's taking me right back to elementary school.
right?
Yes. Did any of you do the little,
little
heart,
weaves.
woven hearts
Oh yes.
with construction paper?
construction paper. Yep.
Oh
and
my
I
goodness,
skipped
this
one,
is
so
so
I'm doing
fun.
the same as you. Nope, because that one's going to go opposite. No, you're
Okay.
right. I'm just helping along here.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I
so
think I
now
got it.
because you went over, this one's going to go under your
Okay,
first strip.
sure, yeah. All right, and there's no interfacing or anything in here. It's just
No,
the fabric
it's just
strips.
quick.
You know what I got to thinking, Fern, as I'm looking at this? Those of you with sergers, you could do the same idea, but just do
And
like
serge
rolled
the edges and a rolled edge.
edges.
That is a brilliant idea.
And then guess what? You wouldn't have to turn them right side out.
Oh.
You wouldn't have tubes.
Now
I
you're
don't know,
speaking.
just a thought. Just a
Yeah.
thought.
So you can see how
Wow.
that just weaves.
Oh my goodness, I
So
love
nicely.
this.
So then you
Yeah.
do that to the whole pillow, and then you're going to sew these two edges.
Okay, because we
then
need
your
to
whole
hold them
thing
in
is-
place.
yep.
Okay.
And the back, we just put a quick zipper in. Now, I would put my right sides together so around the outside and wonder why it's so bulky, because you've got all of these extra things. But this pattern has you put wrong sides together.
Yes.
And we're going to make a little quilt.
Oh my goodness,
So
yes.
we're just going to use some binding around the outside edge.
Oh, I love this.
And
yeah.
it gives you a different,
Kind
whole
of a
different look.
Well,
finished.
It is a finished look. A
Yes.
very finished look. Oh my
And
goodness.
just like Allison, I have a magic oven here too.
That's right. That is so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
It really is.
And you've got a
like you
nice-
said, you could do it with anything.
Any colors, any style.
Oh my
Can
goodness.
be a fun one. Now, if the strips move too much for you, my favorite trick,
There
hit
you
it
go.
with some glue, hit it with the iron, and it's going to stay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Okay,
super fun
that's
and easy.
beautiful. And what a great inspiration piece to be thinking about Kwanzaa.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that mat, which is the foundation for all the principles, right?
Right.
So where did our Kwanzaa pillow go? I want to show that one more time. It's behind me. There we go. Let me grab that, because I think that is very, very fitting for today. All right,
Go down.
let's take a look right there.
So I think it would be
I
so
love this.
awesome. I mean, it will be so fun, because I'm going to use this with my family and talk about the different colors and what they mean.
Yeah.
And just kind of, it's a great visual
Yes.
for them to see.
Yes.
And so then when they see this on the couch during Christmas, they're going to be reminded. And because this is going to be new for our family, I'm starting right at the 1st of December.
I love it.
So they
Oh my
can
goodness.
see it and start thinking about it, and
You
they
know-
may even get one in the mail.
Hey, there you go. Did you hear that, kids? Oh, I think this is wonderful. And you know, it just really has me excited for all the celebrations. And I think it's a really wonderful thing when we can look past our differences and
yeah.
culturally come together with something like this. Oh,
Yes.
I'm so excited about it. Don't we love how it translates into quilting?
Oh, yes.
Everything we do
Everything
translates
can
into
translate.
quilting. And everything we see can be inspiration for that next project.
For sure.
Including-
Yes. Including what?
Including the Unity Cup. That's one of their
Oh,
symbols
yes.
as well, is the Unity Cup. And so I was inspired by that. And for theme number 3, I'm going to show you a little bit more about how I took that inspiration, made it into something, but how you can make it into something as well too, and put
I'm
your own spin
excited
on it.
for this,
You'll-
yes.
yeah, you'll be able to see that here in just a moment.
Last week on Three Things Live, we introduced our new Confidant handbag, and we made some pretty great accessories to go with it.
I say classy. This one is classy.
We made a wall and a key fob lanyard as well, and we discovered some new tools and techniques that will help you get these projects done in a snap. Three Things Live is a lifestyle show with an emphasis on positivity that serves a community of sewers, quilters, and creatives just like you.
Catch up on this and so much more by watching Three Things Live, clicking the links below, or join us live every Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Eastern. Remember, Three Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go.
Time is running out to sign up for Christmas Club. Classes start October 20th. Christmas Club is hosted by Kris and Sherry from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. It's a series of classes held once a week at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. You'll work on a new project in each class, and you'll develop the confidence to finish each one.
Like, yay, it worked out.
Sign up for Christmas Club and celebrate the season in style by clicking the link below, or head over to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com to sign up today.
Okay, welcome back everyone to theme number 3 on Three Things Live. I really enjoyed that little tutorial.
It's a fun pillow to
It
make.
really is. And so if someone is interested in the pattern, where are they going to find it?
On the Girlfriends website.
That's right.
Yep.
As seen on Three Things Live.
I know, there was a big talk about that last night. So yeah.
As seen on Three Things Live, and you can find your pillow pattern there. You know, it's been kind of interesting. Like all 3 days this week, we've had some kind of pillows. Why not?
Why not? That's right.
But here's the thing. Let's say you don't want to make that into a pillow. Wouldn't it be a darling little table mat?
Little table mat, yeah,
yes.
for sure.
So
yeah.
I don't know. Exactly. I love it. Okay. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the Unity Cup is also one of their symbols in Kwanzaa, and I picked myself up one because I thought it was so beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And I think it makes a statement, you know, to be able to have that, you know, perhaps sitting on your mantle as you honor all different cultures. But one of the things that I was thinking is it needs a nice little coaster, right?
Yes.
So I created that. And you can see right here that it has an African print on it in the Kwanzaa colors. So, but it might look embroidered perhaps, but it's not.
I know, it's not painted.
And
it's
it's not
too soft.
painted. So how do you do something like this, Fern?
Well, I would find a printer.
A printer? What are you talking about? All right, we are talking about the sublimation printer during theme number 3, and we hope this is an interesting discovery for you as it was for us. As you may know, we sell now the Brother Sublimation printer. It's called the SP1. Very fancy.
Very fancy name.
And this sublimation printer can actually take the ink, it comes out on a special paper, and then you add it to something like polyester. So, oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go again.
So you've come up with some designs
Yes.
for them, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so with a sublimation printer, it goes onto polyester. So I said, you know, if it goes onto polyester, could you do 100% polyester rope and make a coaster? So I tried it out.
I love how your mind works. It's like, would have never thought of that. Yeah.
So I went down to the hardware store and picked myself up 100% polyester rope. And all of us, I mean, we've done lots of videos before on how to make rope bowls and rope coasters, right? It's very, very simple. In fact, it'll take you about a minute.
Literally.
They're so easy.
Literally 1 minute. Yeah.
You put your sewing machine on a zigzag stitch. You're going to use 100% white polyester thread. And then before you know it, you have a coaster. So it's going to look something like that. I was grabbing the Unity.
And we took, I took just a lighter and just very lightly ran the flame over the edge, and it like sealed that right up, made it nice and clean.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I found some pretty African prints out there, and I have them on a download for you all today. And so then I printed it out, and I have it on this sublimation paper. All right, you ready to see the magic?
What's crazy is look how dull that looks. Like, it is not bright at all.
Exactly.
And then when it goes on, when it irons on, it's so bright and vibrant.
I know, it is.
It is
like,
amazing.
When it first comes out of the printer, you're a little worried because you said it doesn't look that strong, but it is. Okay, so let me show you how simple this is, guys. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take that little rope coaster that you just finished stitching out, and then grab one of your printables and just place it right on top, just like this, okay? And with that, normally you would use like a heat-resistant tape on this, but I forgot my heat-resistant tape, so I'm going to have to be very careful.
We're going to find out how important that is.
That's right. I am also going to put a little piece of parchment paper down underneath because there will be a little bit of of ink that
Like it
comes
runs
down
a
a
little.
little bit. Yeah. Okay, so all you have to do is I've got my little heat press here. Let's see how well Kris can do here without the tape. There we go. And I'm gonna actually stand up. Okay, so what I have this, my heat press is at is 385 degrees for 55 seconds.
Okay.
All
So
right.
if you don't have a heat press, can you use an iron for this small of a project?
For this small of a project, I think you'd be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. For bigger projects, I definitely recommend a heat press because you want to have, you know, consistent heat. Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, it's just 55 seconds and it's counting down. And I'm thinking, okay, so we made this into, you know, the Kwanzaa colors and so forth and some more African looking prints. But how fun would this same idea be for, you know, anything that you want to do?
Any Christmas decorations, birthday decorations.
Yes,
Oh, you could hang these
absolutely.
from your tree
Oh,
as an ornament.
As ornaments. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. All right, let's take a look, guys. Look at that. Holy smokes. I'm gonna let it cool for this. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it is hot, hot, hot. Yes. But if you are interested in the heat press, we do have our Amazon affiliate link.
Yeah.
So you can find the heat press, you can find all these different
Ornaments,
blanks.
the blanks.
But guys, wasn't that the most simple thing you ever did see?
That was, you know, I paint wood for a long time, and that was like
So
game
simple.
changer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
You know what? That was so much fun. I'm going to
You're
do
gonna do
another
another
one
one?
because it was so much fun. So again, let's take a look. We have this sublimation paper that was printed out. I have my 100% polyester rope. I'm going to put it down and I'm going to hold it in place. And while I do that, let's take another look at some of the other projects that I've made with the sublimation printer. So of course, with Christmas being right around the corner, I've got
the
these
ornaments
little
are so
ornaments.
cute.
Aren't that so cute? Let's go ahead and
Yes.
show that underneath the camera there. So, and I mean, feel that, the quality
I
of
know.
that. And it's not even going to scratch off.
So
right?
my mother-in-law has a Christmas tree that every year she has
Let's
put
bring that down right there. Yeah.
She has all of the kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, their pictures on ornaments on this tree. And she leaves it up all year. And the grandkids have such a great time, and we do, finding like that picture was 10 years ago and the hairstyles changed.
Oh yeah,
and
for
it's just
sure.
fun to have those personalization
What's
pictures.
interesting is that's how it starts out.
It's just a,
It's just like this blank
blank.
canvas, but it has a special sublimation, you know, coating on it that allows you to do that. And I
it
mean,
comes that way. You don't have to put it on.
exactly. I mean, talk about, oh, you know what? It would help if I put the timer on. I'm like, wow, that seems to
That's
be
a
a long
long
55
time.
seconds. Let's
And
see
I
if
love
it's
you
done.
put the date on these pictures too. 'cause
I
How
did.
important is that?
Yes.
Like we forget.
Yes, for sure. Okay, we did good.
Good job.
We did good.
So you can only use these once, correct?
You can only use them once.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, look at that, guys. I mean, wow.
It's going to be hot.
Woo! Look at that. That is a beautiful sublimation right there,
It is
folks.
so vibrant.
Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at a few other
else have you
things
got
real
here?
quick.
Yeah.
I wanted to make little ceramic coasters, okay, for the holidays. Wouldn't this be darling if you had a stack of them and you wrapped them up with a ribbon and gave them as a gift,
Oh, that's
right?
darling.
But feel that, Fern. That is a ceramic
That's like,
block.
right, like off your kitchen wall.
Exactly.
That is really,
And you can't
scratch it.
It's crazy,
And
right?
What I've done with this in the past is
Yeah.
I've Mod Podged pictures on it of my
Yes,
family, and I
yes.
have them on my table,
Now-
under my table.
You know what? Now you can.
Now I can
use your
put 'em right on.
sublimation printer.
I love it.
How about some funky socks?
Oh, yes.
You gotta love those, right?
Got to love those.
So, have you seen those socks where people put pictures of like
Oh, I have
the
some
dad all
chicken,
over,
yes.
or your favorite pet or whatever? Well, this is how it's done,
This is
guys.
how it's done.
So
Wow.
simple, right? I even was able to use sublimation on this little cutting board, you know,
And
for
like
the
you
kitchen.
can use this.
Yeah, you can use it, and
Wow.
it's a glass cutting board. All right, so that works perfectly. Mouse pads, that's a fun one to do.
I love that.
Oh my goodness,
What
I
else
mean,
you got there?
so many possibilities. Here's a little microfiber cloth.
Oh, wow.
That
How
I
often do
took
we
this
go through
design.
these?
Oh,
And
gosh.
like there's
and we
nothing
spend a
stiff
fortune
on it.
them, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing stiff on
Like
there.
I would not be afraid to use
Got
that on my
little
windshield.
can cozies.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it. Here's a little pop socket
Pop
for the
sockets.
phone.
Wow.
I mean, guys, and of course,
blankets,
because we're talking
cuddly
about
blankets.
the holidays, how about
Our
this little
first
cuddly blanket
Hanukkah.
of my first Hanukkah and my
And my
first Christmas.
Oh, those are darling.
So
Those-
so simple to do, and a whole lot of fun. So if you've ever wondered about sublimation, you might want to check it out. And you can find the sublimation printer, the inks, the papers on our website at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. And don't forget, if you're looking for sublimation blanks, we would be so grateful if you use our affiliate link to Amazon, because they have all the things when
And
we
how
talk
do you
about
get to that
sublimation blanks.
affiliate link?
I believe Shelby is getting it in the comments.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
Shelby's getting it in the comments for that. So isn't that so cool, you guys?
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mind blown. And let me tell you, this is why, this is how I thought of the rope coaster, because again, I just had to think about 100% polyester. Well, if it's 100% polyester, then
Is what comes in 100% polyester.
exactly. So
Yeah.
there you go. There's your discovery for today, folks.
I love it.
All right.
excited.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show and in learning a little bit more about Kwanzaa. I know I have.
Yeah.
And as well as all this week, thank you for your comments too. So many of you have been so kind about the shows this week, and we're really
Such
grateful.
a learning experience, and we grow as quilters, as human
Exactly.
beings,
Yeah.
by learning about the world and what we can do with it, how we can share that.
Exactly. And we have a lot more in common than we think.
Oh, yes,
right?
we do.
So, all right, friends. Well, thank you again for being with us. Before we leave, let's leave you with a couple of things that we want to make sure you know about. First off, we have special pricing on the Brother 50W. Say that 10 times fast, Fern.
Nope.
These are our event model machines. If you are looking for a sewing machine and embroidery machine combo,
That travels. It's a great machine to travel with.
Yes,
Yes.
it goes up to a 6x10 hoop, which you
Yes.
know, so many things use the 6x10 hoop. This is a great deal, folks. Let me tell you, because they were event models at our recent galas, we're talking amazing price, and just shoot Mike a text and he can let you know what that is. He can get you all set up. We ship for free, and you get triple points when you
Ship
purchase
for
a
free?
machine.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Nice.
ship it for free.
Wow.
So definitely check that out, especially as you're thinking about for the holidays, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We also want to remind you that our club signups for this year
yes.
are
Did you
going
watch it
on.
last night?
I did.
I did too.
Didn't it get you excited for
Yes,
the new year?
Yes. And like they showed projects, it's like, I haven't done that one yet.
I haven't done that one yet.
My list
But
is getting bigger.
The good news, it's all
I got
there for
time.
you.
I got time.
You can do it
Yeah.
whenever you want, when it's good for you. So don't
Yep.
feel overwhelmed by it. Just think of it as, wow, I have a library of patterns and fun themes right at my fingertips
Yes.
that I can use whenever I
Anytime.
want.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they do the sewing, they do the embroidery, we got serging, we've got all the themes on there,
Yeah.
because it's
We
like different
all-
strokes for different
We
folks,
all
right?
do something different. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't have to do it all.
No.
Choose the ones that you like the best.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So, and then finally, we want to remind you that tomorrow night is our swig night.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, is that not gorgeous?
Yes.
I
Absolutely
want that in
beautiful.
my sewing room, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking about sewing room furniture. So join us for that. Even if you you know, don't plan on getting something like that, still join us, because don't you love learning new things?
I do, yes.
And what's out there. And I like to learn what's out there, and then I can put little hints into Santa's ear, right? We also have some giveaways.
Lots
We're
of
going to be giving
giveaways.
away some $100 gift cards
Oh, wow.
to my girlfriend's quilt
Girlfriends
shop.
knocks it out of the park.
We try. We try.
Yeah.
So just for being there, you might have a chance to win. So join us tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Facebook and YouTube. All right, friends. Well, thank you again for hanging out with Fern and I. It's been so much fun having you.
Yes, thank you. I love coming up.
Definitely. And keep doing all the things you love, my friends. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.